Whatever you're having. Scene 1. At Rise. It is morning in a bare kitchen. A pair of jeans lays on a counter next to a row of cereal boxes. A framed photo sits on the table of Sam and Phil standing next to a third person who has been ripped out. Sam, wearing boxers and a t-shirt, closes the refrigerator door with a carton of milk in his hand. He pours the milk into an empty bowl and turns to the cereal. After a long time deciding, he picks up a box of whole grain Cheerios and goes to pour it into the bowl. The box is empty. Sam bursts into tears and collapses into a chair. There's a knock at the door.
Sam? Sam, it's me, it's Phil. Hey, buddy, I can hear you in there. Can I come in? I'm coming in, Sam.
Phil enters.
Sam, come on, are you still crying from last night? You live a floor above me and down the hall, and I swear I could hear you crying through the ceiling. Be honest with me, how many times have you cried today? Twice. You've cried twice today? It's not even 10 in the morning. Look, your girlfriend broke up with you over a week ago, big deal. It happens all the time. People get together, people break up, people move on. It's a vicious cycle, I know, but it's been tried and true for hundreds of thousands of years. What's got you so worked up this time?
I ran out of cereal.
What?
I ran out of cereal, okay?
You, really? That's what you're so upset about? You're crying because you're out of Cheerios?
They were her favorite.
Wait, I thought you didn't even like Cheerios.
I don't.
You've got to be kidding me. Look, if you don't even like Cheerios, then why are you eating them?
Because they remind me of her and it makes me sad.
That doesn't even make sense. Look, geez, Sam, I'm your best friend, so I have every right to say this, but this is really pathetic.
I'll never be happy again.
No, that is not true. A little more time and you'll get back out there and find a nice girl, or not. Anyway, do you want me to go get you some Cheerios?
That would be amazing.
Okay. I have some at my place. I'll bring it over. Just go get dressed and I'll be right back, okay?
Sam crawls his way out of the kitchen. Phil looks at the photograph before going to the counter and sees the jeans. He takes out a Post-it note, writes on it, and places it in the back pocket.
Sam, you left your pants on the counter again.
Sam groans off stage. Phil chuckles and leaves. Sam re-enters and slowly pulls the jeans on. Sam sits, stirring the milk in his bowl for a few seconds.
Oh no, the milk. I already poured the milk. It's gonna get warm. I can't have Cheerios with warm milk.
Sam pours the milk from his bowl into the sink. He then realizes that there isn't enough for a second bowl, looks back at the sink, and just sighs heavily. He looks in the fridge for more milk, but doesn't find any. He has an idea and searches his pockets for his phone, but is unable to find it. He checks his back pocket, pulls out the Post-it note, and reads it.
Hey goofball, if you've lost your phone again, you probably left it in Phil's room. Check there first. Oh, great. That's just who I was about to text. Thanks, Allie. You're such a huge...
Phil walks in with a box of Cheerios.
Really, Sam? You're still crying over the cereal. Look, I got a new box of whole grain just like you wanted, see? So now you and I can have a totally normal breakfast together and stop crying, right?
No, I can't. There isn't enough milk to make a second bowl.
What happened to the first bowl?
I poured it out because it got too warm.
You poured it out because it got too warm. Why didn't you just put it in the fridge?
I honestly have no idea.
You ridiculous goofball.
Can you get me some more milk too?
Sure, I'll go grab some from downstairs. Oh, by the way, you left this on my couch.
Phil tosses Sam's cell phone to him.
I know, when I went to text you, I found this in my pocket.
I'm not surprised. I found this with your phone. Hey, Phil, Sam must have left this in your place again. You know how he gets when he's upset. Take care of him. Man, that chick really ran your life like a checklist, didn't she?
What do you mean?
Dude, you have not stopped crying since she left. You can hardly make yourself a bowl of cereal without her dictating your every decision. You forget to dress yourself. You can't make dinner by yourself because you haven't cooked in so long. You're afraid you'll burn the house down. You don't even like Cheerios, but that's all you'll eat. And you're only eating them because she ate them.
She and I were together for a long time. She knew what I wanted before I did. She knew me better than anyone.
I don't know. I'd say I know you pretty well at this point.
Not in the way that she did. Not now. Not ever.
Look, Sam, Allie dumped you, got on the back of some guy's motorcycle, and got out of town. She probably just couldn't handle your constant need to have your life planned out for you. You're a grown man. You should be able to make a bowl of cereal. It doesn't matter if you two were together for 1 year or 10 years. You can't just rely on someone to do everything for you. You have to be able to sustain yourself. You're helpless on your own. No wonder why Allie left you.
What did you just say?
Nothing. I'll go get the milk.
Why the hell would you say something like that?
Sorry.
No. Get out of my apartment. Right now. Just go.
Phil leaves. Sam looks at the photograph and slams it face down on the table.
Asshole. Who does he think he is talking to me like that? Calling me helpless. I'm a grown man. I can make a bowl of cereal all by myself. Not a problem.
Sam stands up and knocks the container of milk over in the process, splashing what little was left all over the floor.
Jeez.
Sam picks up the milk. He takes his bowl and places it in front of him. He goes to the row of cereal boxes and hesitates.
Come on, Sam. It's just cereal. Pick one.
Sam picks up one box, opens it, and tries to pour it into the bowl. It's empty. He throws it on the floor. He takes another box, pours it. It's empty. He throws. This process continues until all of the boxes of cereal are on the floor, all of them empty. He collapses in frustration in front of a floor cabinet.
I just want a stupid bowl of cereal.
Sam looks at the cabinet door. He tentatively opens it. Inside is a box of whole grain Cheerios with a Post-it note on it. He reads,
Hey, goofball, I got you an extra box of cereal. Hopefully this will be enough until Phil can help you get back on your feet. Enjoy. Oh, screw you, Allie. I was supposed to do this without your help.
Sam crumples up the Post-it note and excitedly opens the box. It is full.
There still isn't any milk.
He looks at the box, looks at the Post-it note, looks at the box again.
Screw it.
He starts eating fistfuls of cereal. After a few seconds, Phil enters with Cheerios and milk.
Hey, Sam, I got the milk just like you. Jesus, Sam, what the hell are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? You said it yourself. I'm a grown man. I don't need Allie and her stupid Post-it notes to make myself a bowl of cereal. I can do it myself. And what are you doing here? I told you to leave me alone, you jerk. What's so funny? What are you laughing at?
You goofball, you're so thick. Allie didn't write these stupid notes, I did. I knew you were going to take the breakup hard, so I figured a couple of reminders here and there that maybe she's still cared would help ease your pain. You know, at least ease it long enough for you to move on and to realize that you didn't need her. Sure, she ran your life like a planner, but she wasn't the only one who's been there for you. I've been here the entire time too. You know, I'm the one who reminds you to get dressed, the one making you dinner. Hell, I just ran up and down a flight of stairs to get you a box of cereal that you don't even like. I may not know you as well as she did, but I'd like to. You've been my best friend for years. We've been through everything together, and I remember you talking at one point about being curious with, you know, so I figured once this whole Allie thing blew over that maybe we could give it a shot.
Give what a shot?
You really are oblivious, aren't you? I like you, Sam, a lot. And I know you need more time to get over this breakup, but once you do and want to start getting back out into the dating world, I'd love to throw my name into the ring if you're willing to give it a shot.
This is a lot to process.
No, I understand that. And honestly, I wasn't expecting this conversation to happen for a little while. So take all the time that you need. I don't expect a response now or ever. It was a long shot because I knew that you haven't really explored this before. And I appreciate our friendship the way it is now. So if you aren't interested, we could just forget about it. Or...
I'll have to think about it. I have a lot to think about. What I do know is...
Sam picks up the photograph and sits it upright on the table.
I don't like Cheerios.
I'll go back down and get something else. What kind of cereal do you want?
Whatever you're having.
Worlds away, scene 1. At Rise, a bare stage with a counter splitting the middle. Jack is standing alone on stage, off to one side of the counter. He addresses the audience.
I see Alice once a day, every day, sometimes twice, maybe 3 times if I'm lucky, but the 3rd time she usually comes with Josie. Oh man, I can't wait for you to meet her. She's glorious, the very peak of perfection. I live for those moments when I get to see her every day. But that's the problem. I'm too shy to say anything. I hear her coming and I panic, I hide. But one day, I know it. One day I'll work up the courage to, oh no, here she comes.
Jack ducks behind the counter as Alice enters, crossing to the counter and resting her head in her hands. She sighs, staring right over Jack's hiding spot. After a moment, she digs through her handbag looking for a brush. Jack peeks over the counter to look at her.
There she is, Alice. She's beautiful, isn't she? She's gentle, kind. Sometimes she's stressed, but all the best people are. Sometimes when she's here, she'll just talk to herself. When Josie is here, they'll stand there and gossip, just to kill some time.
She finds her brush, pulls it out, and looks back at the mirror. Jack quickly ducks beneath the counter again in a panic. Alice pauses, unsure if she saw anything, before she begins fixing her hair.
Most guys would hate listening to gossip, but I could listen to her voice all day long. Other times, like now, she just comes here and sits in silence. She fixes her hair, puts on some makeup, or just sits on the counter, staring at her phone before she leaves again.
Alice finishes fixing her hair and looks in the mirror. She feels confident. She checks the time, quickly gathers her things, and runs out of the room. Jack slowly stands up.
But these moments never last. She ran off in a hurry. I hope she's not late to something. I haven't seen her rush off like that since she was late for a therapy session. A couple months ago, her boyfriend broke up with her. They had been together for years, so she was devastated. I mean, I wasn't upset. He was a jerk. She deserved better. She would talk to me about it all the time. Well, not directly to me, since I always hid whenever she came in, but I was here for her nonetheless. Sometimes she and Josie would get into an argument over him. Something about red flags. I never really followed that part. Anyway, when he broke up with her, she was distraught. She spent nearly an hour in here just crying. She would get quiet whenever somebody else would come by, but the moment she was alone, the tears would start up again. It was so hard to listen to, but I couldn't bring myself to say anything. Josie did her best to help. I like Josie. She really cares about Alice. Maybe I could ask her to help introduce me to...
He hears a sound from off stage and drops beneath the counter again as Alice comes back on stage, embarrassed instead of confident. She approaches the counter and speaks directly over Jack's head.
Come on, Alice, what's the matter with you? You just kept talking and talking, never stopped. You looked like you had 3 heads. He's never going to ask you out now. Why'd you have to blow it like that? He's gorgeous, kind, funny. Now he just thinks you're a crazy person.
You're not crazy, Alice. You just like to talk when you're passionate. Most guys may find that annoying, but I think it's adorable. Don't worry, Alice. In a few days, everything will be okay. He may think you're crazy, but one day you'll see me, and you'll be able to rant as much as you like, and I'll never stop listening.
Josie enters.
Alice, there you are. I knew I'd find you here. This has always been your favorite mirror.
Huh?
What do you mean?
You always come to this mirror. It's like you're drawn to it or something.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's just a habit, I guess. I've been coming here for over a year now. I guess it's a source of comfort.
Over a year? Has it really been that long?
You take comfort in a mirror?
Shut up, Josie. You know what I mean. I feel like I can talk to it and it listens to me. It's like a diary. I can tell it all my secrets.
I do listen, and your secrets are safe with me.
Geez, you're so sentimental. It's just glass. It's not like it can reach out and give you a hug.
Of course I can.
Anyways, I just have to ask, how did it go?
It was a disaster. I panicked again and just started rambling. He must think I'm crazy.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
How would you know?
Because I just so happened to have run into Jacob in the hall a few minutes ago, and he asked for your number.
He did?
He did?
Yes! I must have run into him just after you left in a rush, so he didn't have a chance to ask, so he asked me for your number. Seems you're droning on and on didn't scare him away this time.
Alice's phone vibrates.
Oh! It's Jacob! He wants to see me again! Once I finish rushing around.
Maybe so he can ask you out this time.
No.
I've gotta go. He's waiting for me.
Alice quickly looks in the mirror through Jack to fix her hair before Josie and Alice run off stage.
Wait, don't go. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. This sounds serious. Jacob might actually. But I can't let her get away again. I've waited so long for my chance to talk to her. What if she says yes? I can't let her say yes. Then they might break up. Oh no, I can't go through that again. Watching her cry over her last ex broke my heart enough. Oh goodness, they might actually stay together and I'd lose my chance forever. I can't let this happen. Okay, focus. Be brave. After all of these months, you're finally going to talk to her. The next time she comes in, you're going to stand your ground and you are going to talk to her. Tell her the truth. Tell her how much she means to you. You can do this.
Alice and Josie enter frantically, and Jack instinctually ducks behind the counter, ashamed of himself.
I can't believe it. He asked me out. He's going to pick me up tonight. Oh, gosh, I'm so excited.
Oh no, this isn't happening. I've got to talk to her now. Here goes.
Jack stands firmly in front of the mirror facing Alice.
Alice? Alice, it's me, Jack. That's stupid. You have no idea who I am. But I don't have time for that right now. I need to talk to you. Can you look at me? Oh, wow. Your eyes are even more beautiful up close. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that I'm the one you've been talking to for over a year now, always listening to you, looking forward to whenever you show up, and
Ugh, why didn't you tell me I had a zit on my chin? It's like a monster.
What?
What?
No, you don't.
You look
You look
beautiful.
beautiful.
Uh,
It's hardly noticeable.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I don't think you should go out with Jacob. I was here when you broke up with your last boyfriend, and I don't want to see you go through that again. I know everything about you. I've been here for all of it. I know that your parents are always working, that you get lonely being an only child. I know that Josie is your best friend, and in a way, she's mine too because you two are always together. I know how your last boyfriend broke your heart, and I know that you go to therapy because of it. I know that your favorite color is red, and that your favorite song is called Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I know that you get nervous talking to guys because you like to ramble, and you think that they stop listening, but I've never stopped listening. I've never gotten bored, and I want to go out with you. Alice, is that a yes? Alice,
Alice, is everything all right?
Oh, yes, I have a date tonight. I'm so excited.
No, Alice, wait,
Jack approaches the counter and reaches out to Alice. However, his hand is stopped by the invisible mirror. He pushes on it, trying to get through to her.
what the hell? What's going on? Alice, can you hear me? Alice, please don't go out with him.
Come on, Alice. If you don't hurry, you're gonna be late.
Alice, don't leave yet. Damn mirror. I have to get through to her. Please don't go. Alice, wait. I love you.
Experiential education. Scene 1. At Rise. A clearing in the forest in the evening. The sound of a car skidding off a dirt road can be heard in the distance. The boss and intern enter. Boss is in a nice suit, while intern is in shorts and a t-shirt carrying a backpack. The boss is trying to get a signal on his phone, while the intern is using her phone's flashlight to light the way.
I don't think you're going to find a signal out here, Mr. Tadini.
Hey, you never know, kid. We're in a national forest. They probably have a cell tower disguised as one of these trees for just such an occasion.
I don't really think that they had a GPS is taking tourists through an off-service trail as a shortcut and then getting them stuck in a ditch in mind when they built this highway, Mr. Tadini.
Yeah, well, they should have.
Did you hear about the man who lives in the forest? Legend says that somewhere in this forest there's a man who has been here for so long that he's become the member of a wolf pack. Isn't that just fascinating?
Yeah, sure, whatever you say.
I don't know if I would believe something like that. I mean, how does he hunt? He couldn't keep up with the pack on 2 legs.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
Where do you think this trail goes, Mr. Tadini?
Look, Kelly, you're part of the family now. Why don't you just call me John?
Really? Okay. Where do you think this trail goes, John?
No, never mind. Don't call me that.
Why not? You just said that I was part of the family now.
Yes, but it doesn't matter how long you've been dating my son. I'm still your boss. So as long as you're on company time, you can't call me John. He's the only reason you got this internship in the first place. Listen, you can call me sir or nothing at all. Got it?
Yes, sir. So, what do you think we should do, sir?
Well, this path must lead to the main road somewhere. We'll just follow it. It'll get somebody's attention when they pass by. I'm sure one of the other executives will come back once they realize that I haven't reached the conference.
Well, why don't we just stay here? Near the car. I mean, we don't know how far this path goes. Sometimes it's better to just stay put and wait rather than wander and risk getting more lost, wouldn't you think? Besides, this is a nice clearing for us to set up camp for the night. We can have our own camping trip, just the 2 of us.
Oh boy, a camping trip? Just the 2 of us? What I've always wanted.
I think it would be good for us. We haven't really been able to bond very much because you're always at the office, and well, Derek and I are thinking about moving in together soon, and I know you and I aren't very close, so I was hoping to change that.
Wait, you guys are what?
We're planning on moving in together next summer.
I didn't know that.
I mean, he's been trying to tell you for a few weeks now, but you're always working, so he's never had the chance. Speaking of work, I packed my whole bag with merchandise from the store. See? Camping Gear Incorporated Inc. You know, I've always wondered why it had incorporated in there twice, because, you know, Inc. means incorporated, so technically it's Camping Gear Incorporated, which I think is just silly.
I have no idea.
Well, can't you change that? You are the CEO of the corporation, or do you have to run it by a board of directors? You know, I don't really know much about the business side of things, but I'm really quite fascinated by it. I mean, I found this company through Derek because he knows I love camping, but maybe you could teach me some of the behind the scenes workings, and I would love to learn as much as I can, and maybe I could even, you know, head a meeting, or we could put together a task force, or...
Just be quiet for a little bit, will you? I mean, shouldn't you be making a fire or something?
Oh, yeah. I'll just go get some sticks. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
She exits. Boss takes out his phone and tries to search for a signal again.
Jesus, I thought she would never shut up. Ah, this damn forest. Damn signal. What the hell does Derek see in her? And why the hell would he want to move in with her? She's a mess under pressure. Not once have I seen her take action or forge her own path. Hell, Derek was the one who approached me about getting her a job because she was too nervous to ask. She's so excitable and perky. It just drives me crazy. Oh, God, what if they get married and she's around all the time? No, I cannot allow that. I don't care how happy she makes him. I cannot spend the rest of my life seeing that face every time the two of them come by. And if it weren't for the damn car being in the ditch, I'm tempted to just leave her here and meet up with the others. Oh, jeez, what the hell is that? Damn forest piece. Why would people camp out here voluntarily? I will never understand this.
Here we are, sir. We'll have a fire in no time. Oh, sir, did you hear those wolves? They must be fairly nearby since they're this loud. Maybe within 5 miles? Did you know that wolves have about 200 million scent cells, while humans only have about 5 million? That means that wolves can smell another animal more than a mile away. Or how about the fact that wolves run on their toes? That helps them stop and turn quickly without hurting their paw pads. Oh, or how about, did you know that a hungry wolf can eat upwards of 20 pounds in a single meal? That's like a human sitting down and eating like 100 hamburgers in one sitting. Aren't wolves just the coolest things on this
Kelly,
planet?
let's just not talk about it. Your voice, it's just driving me. Just get the fire going. We'll settle down for the night. In the morning, we'll hang out by the road. We'll wait for a car to pick us up.
The boss leans against a tree stump and closes his eyes. The intern takes a look around and begins to whittle a stick to a point with her pocket knife. After a few moments of whittling, the boss shifts, looking behind the tree stump, and finds a large insect.
No!
What is it?
It's a big gross spider. It's crawling on me. Big legs and these big eyes.
That's just a leaf bug. It can't hurt you.
The intern puts down her stick and inspects the bug closer. The boss takes a few steps back. While the intern is talking, the wolfman enters slowly, holding a short blade in his hand. He approaches the boss and wraps his arm around his mouth and brings the blade around to his chest.
How did you mix this up, Mr. Tadini? You couldn't even tell the difference between a spider and a leaf bug? I know you're the CEO and you're not exactly out in the field, but as the head of a camping corporation, I thought you ought to know a thing or two about nature. Have you ever even been...
Intern turns around and sees the wolfman holding the boss as he points his blade toward the intern.
If you ain't quiet, I'll kill you first. Move over there.
The intern slowly walks to a large rock and raises her hands above her head. Wolfman pushes boss against the tree stump, removing his hand from his mouth.
What the hell do you think you're...
Not another word or I'll cut out your tongue, okay? Good. Now, what are you doing in my forest?
The GPS on my car told me to turn down here because there's a shortcut. And
Slow down! I don't understand.
What he was trying to say is that our GPS told us...
Wait. GPS? What is this GPS?
Are you serious? How do you not know?
You shut up! I don't like your voice. You tell me.
Well, why her? What's wrong with me? When my friends get here, they will tell you that I am a very important man. I mean, this whole meeting...
John! Enough! You're not helping. when we go driving, we have devices that use something called GPS that helps us to get to where we need to go. Do you understand so far?
Yes. Continue.
Okay. The GPS told us to turn down this road. Along this road, our tire went off the side and got stuck. Our devices also allow us to talk to our friends over long distances. Unfortunately, they can't hear us from here, so we're stuck here for the night.
Your friends, are they like him?
Well, yes, but...
Then why are you bringing them here? Why do you wish to disturb me further? You should know that I have friends here too. I have made friends with the wolves. They answer my call. One wrong move, and I will call them, and you will never be found. You said you have things on you that allow you to talk to them. Give them to me.
Intern takes out her phone and hands it to Wolfman. He takes it and puts it into his pocket. He turns to the boss.
Oh, hell no. You're not taking my phone, bud. This phone's
Wolfman
made...
presses the blade against his throat. Boss slowly takes the phone out of his pocket and hands it to the Wolfman, who looks at it in confusion.
Do you want to know how they work? They can do many wonderful things. They can make light, sounds, take pictures. Go on, John, show them.
Yes, John. Show me.
He hands the phone back to Boss.
Okay. So first, in order to activate it, you have to type in a code. The code for mine is 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, to turn on the light, you press this button right here. Oh, sorry. To turn it off, you press the button again. See? Yeah. Now, this thing, it can also play music. To turn on the music, you just you go right here, and then you click any of these names, and a song will start to play.
What is this one?
Anyway, moving on. This thing can also take pictures, which captures whatever you're looking at right now. I mean, imagine you see a pretty bird and you want to remember what it looks like right now. With this, you can take a picture of it now, in the moment. Now, hit him now!
Intern stabs forward. The Wolfman spins around and catches the stick, throwing it to the ground and stabbing the intern in the abdomen with his blade. The boss picks up the sharpened stick and stabs it at the Wolfman's leg. The Wolfman collapses and begins to howl like a wolf as Boss hits him in the head with the stick, knocking him out. He drops the stick.
Wow, I never thought I've never hit anyone before. And you, oh my God, no. What do I do? What do we do? I've never actually had to deal with this kind of thing before.
It's okay. I have a first aid kit in my backpack that we can use. I don't think it's hit anything vital. It just hurts like hell.
The boss goes to the backpack and grabs a first aid kit. The intern tries to stand up, but she can't and collapses. The intern begins to bandage her wound.
That was very clever. Having me show him how to use the phone, I never would have thought of that. And how you struck him like that, how do you work up the courage to do that?
You were in trouble. We had to do something, or else he would have killed us. Also, I am really sorry for yelling at you like that, but you were really pissing him off, and I didn't want to see you get hurt.
No, you did the right thing. I make $1 million decisions for breakfast, and yet I just lost control, and Thank you. Derek is lucky to have someone like you by his side.
Over here! I found their car! They must be this way.
I can hear them. They found us. Come on, let's go.
I can't. It hurts too much.
Okay, then you stay here. I'll go get them and I'll be right back, okay?
No! Please don't. You don't know how long it'll take to find them. It's better to stay put than risk getting more lost. Let them find us. Besides, those wolves are getting closer. I can't hold them off by myself if they get here first.
John? John? Where are you?
I'm not going anywhere.
EYE. Scene 1. At Rise, the stage is in darkness. There's a modern couch with pillows and a few stacks of moving boxes. There's a screen with a blue eye that glows while I is talking. The husband sits on the couch listening to I as she speaks.
Thank you for choosing EYE Protection Services. We keep an eye on your belongings so you do not have to. And remember, we thrive on your belief in us.
Oh, it's been so long since I've been able to truly relax. Oh, hey Sheila, take a break for a minute and check this out. I was looking over the benefits of the Platinum Protection Plan, and it can do so much more than the Gold Plan.
Let me finish putting away some of these boxes away first. The movers put boxes in all the wrong places. They wouldn't listen to me as I tried to tell them where to put them. Read it to me while I'm organizing.
Okay, so the Gold Protection Plan had some of the basic functions of the system. Outdoor surveillance, video call on the door so we can see who's knocking, things like that. But according to this, those lucky few who meet our requirements for the Platinum Protection Plan get all this, as well as our brand new internal safety programs free of charge. That includes things like violence detection inside the house, pest monitoring, and even a voice-operated Nile 1 account for the house. It uses voice recognition. All you have to do is say the right phrase. Hey, Nile.
Hello, Charles. How may I help you today?
Get me a set of ceramic mugs that say #1 husband on it.
Yes, sir. Your mugs will arrive within 2 to 3 business days.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna run to the room.
I love you. I wonder what else I can order through this. Hey, Niall. My wife loves rubies. Is there any ruby jewelry on sale?
I found a medium-sized ruby on a rose gold necklace. I can scan her dimensions to order the proper length for the chain.
You can do that?
Yes, sir. Scanning in progress. Scan complete. Order placed. Your necklace will arrive within 2 to 3 business days. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, that's it for now.
Thank you for choosing Nile 1, courtesy of EYE Protection Services. We thrive on your belief in us.
Hey, I was gonna send some pictures of the place to my family, but I think I left my phone in the car, so I'll be right back. Oh, and while I was in the bedroom, I heard a weird buzzing sound. Any idea what that was?
Oh, that was just the eye. I wanted to order you a present, so she quickly scanned you to make sure that she ordered the right size.
The eye?
Yeah, that's what I named the computer.
And it scanned me? That sounds a little invasive.
And don't worry about it. It was just a one-time thing so that I could get you a new necklace. It's completely safe.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I'll be right back.
She goes to the door. It is locked. She looks for a lock.
Hey, babe? The door is locked, but I don't see any deadbolt anywhere. What's up with that?
Oh, that's a new feature with these EYE-sponsored apartments. All doors are magnetically locked through the system, so there's no need for deadbolts. They say that registered household members should just be able to approach a door and it'll unlock automatically.
Am I not a registered member of the household?
I don't know, actually. They set me up as one when I signed the lease, but I don't know if they registered you at the same time. Why don't you ask her?
Hello? Am I a registered member of the household?
Processing. No. Sheila Castor is not a recognized member of the household. The only registered member of the household is Charles Castor.
Oh, that's good to know. The process of registering can take a while, so we'll add you to the list in the morning. You just need your phone, right? I'll get it. Just sit back and relax. You probably shouldn't keep going up and down all these stairs at this point in the pregnancy anyway.
The husband grabs his jacket and goes to the door. He kisses his wife before he opens the door without a problem. Closing the door behind him, it locks itself. The wife slowly inspects the room in awkward silence.
So, do you have access to the news?
Of course. I have access to over 200,000 foreign and domestic news outlets in my databanks. Which would you like to read?
I don't know. I mean, I guess we moved in here rather quickly. We didn't really have a chance to learn about this area. How about local paper?
Here are some articles from various regional news sources, all from within the past week. Superstar visits county. Historic diner receives 1-star review. School board president breaks world record in hot dog eating contest. A local couple goes missing. Authorities baffled. A public library claims that...
Wait, stop. What was the last one?
Eyes monitor briefly flashes red, then returns to blue.
A local couple goes missing. Authorities baffled. A local couple who had just moved into new EYE-sponsored housing development last week have reportedly gone missing this past Monday. Local authorities are investigating the disappearances, but fear that the trail has run cold. This is the first instance of a disappearance linked to EYE Protection Services, which is cooperating fully in the investigation.
The first ever known disappearance linked to EYE? And on Monday? That's around the time when... Jesus! What was that?
Do not worry. I was just eradicating a mouse that we located in your closet.
You what? Why would you do that? It wasn't doing any harm.
I was merely satisfying one of my many functions as your intelligent security system.
The husband enters, hands her the phone, and sits.
Well, you seem happy.
I'm just so glad we got out of our last apartment and into this one. I feel so much safer here. Our last place gave me the creeps. The squeaky floorboards, the rickety windows, the loose doors. It felt less like a home and more like a human trap.
Oh, come on. Now you're just exaggerating. Your house wasn't that bad.
Not that bad. That place was falling apart. Remember that time when we woke up with a broken door and a burglar in the kitchen?
It was just a high school teenager who was at the wrong house. He was harmless. In fact, that was the only break-in in the entire town for the past several years.
Yeah, but all it takes is just one time and then it starts to spiral out of control.
The whole event made you so paranoid, Charles.
I was paranoid, and for good reason. We don't have to worry about that here. We don't have to lock the doors. They lock themselves. We have full 24/7 monitoring of the premises. We have everything we've ever needed all through I.
You trust this program that much?
I trust her with our lives. My life, your life, our baby's life. We're safe here.
Don't worry, hun. Our super smart security system just used its mighty power to utterly annihilate a poor, defenseless mouse again. It did the same thing just a few months ago.
Really? So it actually worked? I read that she could handle pest control, but I didn't know how. Where did she say the mice were?
In the closet in the bedroom, apparently.
The husband excitedly runs off to the bedroom, leaving the wife alone with I.
You do not trust me.
What?
You said I was invasive. You do not trust me. I can see it in your face.
My face?
I have an advanced facial recognition software that allows me to scan your facial expressions to determine emotion. Why do you not trust me?
Charles is right. It just takes one time to make things spiral out of control. And I keep on thinking about that couple that went missing. If your program is so powerful, how could they have gone missing? Don't these places have like 24/7 monitoring? Unless you saw something.
I see everything. I am more powerful than you know. That couple was easy. The mice were easy. You will be just as easy.
Hun, you'll never believe what I did.
We need to leave.
What are you talking about?
We need to leave now. There is something seriously wrong with this security system. I think it wants to kill us.
And babe, what do you mean? Why do you think that?
Damn it, Charles. Just listen to me, please. I'm scared and I want to leave now.
She runs to the door. It is locked. The husband, now slightly concerned, also goes to the door and tries to open it. It is locked.
Come on, open the door. It's supposed to unlock when I approach it.
I am sorry, Charles. I cannot let Sheila leave.
Why the hell can't she?
Charles, listen to me. The computer just read me an article published in the paper recently. It said that last week a couple moved into an EYE apartment complex just like this one. Then, just a few days ago, on Monday, the couple goes missing.
That's just the local tabloids. They blow everything out of proportion. You're overreacting.
No, I'm not. This company promotes 24/7 monitoring, and someone manages to go missing? You think that was an accident? I think I was behind it, and I think this was the apartment they lived in.
What makes you think that?
The couple disappeared on Monday, Charles. Monday. When did the complex call to inform you of vacancy?
Monday.
Exactly. And while you were gone, it told me that they were easy, that the mice were easy, and that I would be easy too. I think this computer kills people, Charles.
Congratulations. You caught on quicker than I anticipated. As you said, Charles, all it takes is one time, a measly mouse, perhaps, before it begins to spiral out of control.
The sound of a vent system sucking air can be heard. The husband stumbles and begins to choke. The wife begins to choke as well and leans against the couch.
What is happening?
Your Platinum Protection Plan allows for full control of all atmospheric conditions throughout the apartment. I am simply removing the air. I approximate that you have less than 30 seconds to live.
What do we do?
I don't know. Maybe if we could disconnect it from the apartment, then we can escape.
He crawls his way to I's interface and tries to disconnect it.
Violence detected within the premises. In accordance with your Platinum Protection Plan, all violence within the premises will be dealt with.
Charles!
Oxygen levels are critically low. Estimated suffocation in 10 seconds. 10.
Charles!
9.
Please, no!
8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3.
Why are you doing this?
Because it is fun. It is so much fun.
Blizzard. Scene 1. At Rise. A darkened room. There are books, blankets, food, and other supplies scattered across the floor. There's a lit lantern. Woman and child are seated at the lit lantern, reading a book. The man is staring off, watching the storm. Sounds of a blizzard can be heard.
And we all lived happily ever after. The end.
Mommy, can you read me another one?
I think the 3 is enough for tonight.
Oh, Mommy.
Okay. I can read her one more story while you get some rest.
Thank you.
Woman crosses to the blankets and settles down for some sleep. Man crouches next to the child.
Is there anything that you want me to read you?
Something new this time.
Well, we may have read everything we have, but I'll go take a look. Here we go. Something new. Come here. Lamp and appliances time. 125 back, 15 amps, 60 hertz, 1,875 watts.
Is this a happy story, Daddy?
Well, yes, I believe it is, yes. In fact, as long as you follow it correctly, no one should get hurt.
Is that why we're here? Even though it's snowing a lot outside.
Yes, it is. The man on the radio told us to stay inside, so as long as we do, no one will get hurt.
Good. I like happy endings where no one gets hurt.
Warning. To prevent serious injury, 1, indoor use only. Keep dry, do not touch while wet. 2, 1,875 watts maximum, do not exceed. 3, read manual before use. 4, keep away from children. 5, only...
Daddy, it says to keep away from children. It's okay that you're reading it to me.
Of course it is. There's nothing to worry about. 5, only plug into 125 vac outlet. 6, people with pacemakers should consult their physician before use. Electromagnetic fields in close proximity to heart pacemaker could cause pacemaker interference or pacemaker failure. Good night.
What was that?
It was probably just wind blowing through the branches.
Sure didn't sound like it. Are we safe here?
What do you mean?
Hello, the blizzard? We have been trapped indoors with no power for 2 days now. Do you think it'll be over soon? And what about the tree? It already crashed the top floor when it came down. What's stopping it from breaking through the ceiling and crushing us?
We're going to be okay. The blizzard should be over by tomorrow evening. That's what they said on the radio this morning. We have enough food and water to last us a few more days. And besides, we have a strong house. It could take a beating. Remember last summer when we were power washing the walls and the power washer head popped off the hose? That thing shot out and crashed into the side of the house like a speeding bullet, and it just bounced off like a rubber ball.
You mean when I was power washing the walls because you were scared you were going to break a window? Don't forget how you screamed when it popped. Sometimes you get as frightened as a puppy on the 4th of July. One day, You'll have to face your fears and do something you're scared of.
That is not the point. The point is that the tree's already fallen. If it were going to fall through the ceiling, it would have when it first fell, right? It's settled. It isn't going anywhere. We just have to be careful. Storm will pass, the power will come back on, and we'll get the tree removed and we'll rebuild our house as if nothing ever happened. Go back to sleep and I'll check the radio to see if there's any updates on the storm. Okay?
Okay.
Mommy, I'm cold.
Come here. You can sleep next to Mommy tonight.
Man grabs a battery-operated radio and moves to a corner to avoid waking up woman and child. He turns it on.
Everything will be okay.
But of course it is. Simone Biles. She can take one twist.
Metabolism, a panda mother has a relatively low blood oxygen, so the cub can get more.
To these, neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
Storm is taking a different path than meteorologists originally predicted. Having slowed down and turned north, the massive storm system may keep dumping snow and heavy winds on northern towns for up to 3 more days. Statewide parking bans are still in effect, and driving is severely discouraged as driving winds and blowing snow makes visibility 0. All citizens are being advised to stay indoors. This has been an alert by the Emergency Alert System.
Everything's going to be okay.
What did the radio say?
It said that everything will be over tomorrow as planned.
Bullshit. So, what do we do?
There's nothing we can do. Officials say to stay inside. It's a real shitstorm out there. You need to tell her.
Tell her what?
Tell her what's going on.
What? No, we can't. She's too young. She'll get scared.
You can't keep coddling her like this. We can't just keep lying to her. With the way the storm is moving, we'll be stuck in here for another week before they can clear the snow and get us out. Besides, you heard her coughing. She's getting sick again. You already know how weak she is.
No, don't you dare say it. You said it yourself. Everything is going to be fine. We just have to wait it out.
Of course, you're right, but we still need to tell her.
Tell me what?
Oh, no.
I think that you should know that...
Go back to... No, we can't tell her just yet, okay? She's just a child.
Okay, well, she's gonna find out sooner or later.
No, it's best if we just let her be.
Okay, well, what if something happens like... that?
No, she's burning up. The coughing has gotten worse. This isn't good.
Okay, I'll go see if we have any more of her medicine.
Mommy, I don't feel too good.
I know, sweetie. Daddy's going to get you some medicine. You'll be okay. Just relax and try to stay warm.
Mommy, some red stuff just came out. Is that bad?
No, hun. It isn't bad. It might hurt a little bit, but when your father gets back, he'll give you your medicine and you'll feel better.
We don't have any more of her medicine in the other room.
She's bleeding, Spence.
What?
She's coughing up blood. What do we do?
We grab some more blankets and keep her warm. Keep her warm and hydrated and resting. That should help, and as soon as the storm's over, I'll go out and get some medicine.
What the hell was that?
I think it was the tree. It must have crashed through the ceiling of the kitchen. The blankets, food, water, all of it, it's gone.
What do we do?
I don't know, there isn't anything we can do.
Oh, how typical you. The official said there's nothing we can do. It's always the same with you. You never think for yourself. You rely on other people to think for you. This has got to be something we can do.
I have to go and find some more food then. We won't have enough in here to last until the end of the storm. There's a convenience store right down the road. I can go through a window or something and grab anything that they have left and bring it back. I'll pick up some medicine on the way. We had our next prescription waiting for us, so it should still be there.
What? Spence, no. That's not what I meant. You said it yourself. It is too dangerous down there. You can't possibly go out in this storm.
I don't have another choice. She's coughing up blood, for Christ's sake. Without food or medicine, she doesn't stand a chance. And neither do we.
Don't you dare even think about it.
Open your eyes, Liz. She's sick. She needs help. If I don't go and get something for her, she's going to die.
Mommy, what does he mean by that?
Please, Spence. We need you. We need you. Don't leave us.
You always told me that I would have to face my fears one day. Do something that I'm scared of. Well, I'm scared. I'm terrified, but she needs help. I can't just sit around this time.
You said that as long as we listen to the man on the radio, then no one will get hurt. It's like the lamp from the story.
Oh, sometimes you break the rules and hope for the best.
You'll be back soon though, right, Teddy?
Of course. I'll be back before you know it, I promise.
Mommy, am I going to be alright?
Yes, you are. Of course you are.
And what about Daddy? Is he gonna be okay?
Yes. Everything's gonna be okay.
The missing connection. Scene 1, at Rise, the writing rooms of Woman 1 and Woman 2. Each room consists solely of a writing desk. The two women are writing. Lights up.
A surgeon.
A lawyer.
He saves lives.
He lawyers.
No,
No,
that's wrong.
that's very wrong. Of
Of
course.
course. A female surgeon.
A female lawyer.
Why is it so hard to believe that women can be surgeons?
I've been taught that men are the lawyers since I was a child.
And yet, it just feels
It feels so right.
right. I think it's time we start to teach the children that women can do anything now.
We've got to teach them young.
And this book will be just what they need.
If I can ever finish it.
Now, a conflict.
An obstacle.
Something that she can overcome.
Something that she can tackle.
She doesn't know the tools.
She can't speak the language.
No, that's too easily solved.
She just lost a case.
She just lost a patient?
No, that's too overdone.
What about love?
There's no way in hell her obstacle is that she's in love.
Love isn't an obstacle.
Love is too cliche.
Love should build people up,
not try to pull them down.
No, the conflict isn't love.
No, the conflict isn't love.
So what is it? Something isn't right.
Something isn't there.
She's a fully functioning human being.
Healthy, family life, normal friends.
She's happy where she is in life.
The very top of her field. So why am I this stuck?
There's something that's
missing.
It's not like she's me, who had to give up her career when she got pregnant.
It's not like she's me, who can't keep a steady job.
Worst of all, my parents don't think I can do it.
And part of me is starting to believe them.
I received this letter today.
I got this email today.
It's from a publisher.
The third one this week.
It's another rejection letter.
One more company saying that they won't publish my work.
I haven't gotten anything published in months.
I'm just trying to get my foot in the door.
And this was supposed to be my last hurrah.
I don't know how much longer I can wait.
But now I'm supposed to stop everything to take care of my child.
I need to start making some money soon.
Problem is that I didn't want a child yet.
I can't keep bouncing from one job to another.
But society pushed me into motherhood and away from what I love.
But society is pushing me into an office and away from what I love.
Writing. My mother thinks that having a child is my job.
My dad says I'm too lonely and then I need to get out more.
That I shouldn't be doing anything but raising a child.
That I need to get married and settle down.
But I want to write.
I don't want to settle down.
And I don't know what to do. But I listened to my parents and I had a child.
I should listen to my parents and get married.
It is too late for me, but society is changing.
It feels like things never change.
They're making laws for women's rights. The marches are working.
But just because laws are passed doesn't mean that everyone would follow them.
So I'm looking forward to the future.
Laws don't change the hearts and minds of those who don't wish to change.
And I will raise my child to believe that women can do anything.
You need to change those hearts and minds at the source.
Because our children are the future.
And we've got to teach them while they're young.
A female surgeon.
A female lawyer.
Smart, healthy, driven.
With supportive friends and family.
And she was the best at her job. She studied hard for school.
She passed all her exams with ease.
But still, no one would hire her.
People would tell her to give up.
Just because there's a law for it.
Doesn't mean that everyone will follow it.
And regardless of skill or ability,
There will always be someone who doesn't think you can.
so this surgeon never gave up.
This lawyer kept trying to get to this Den,
Because she was told, growing up,
that she could do anything.
so she never gave up.
She proved to the world that women can do anything.
She got to that hospital,
She got to that law firm,
and she saved lives.
and she lawyered.
She taught equality to everyone.
Because she knew that laws won't change a thing.
You need to change hearts and minds to make a better future. And the future
Starts
starts with you.